All right, today we're going to dive into a vision of our AI future that's probably a lot closer, and honestly, a lot more personal than you might be thinking.
Okay, just take a second and picture it. The year is 2030. When I say the word autonomy, what's the very first piece of tech that pops into your head? I bet for a lot of us it's going to be the same thing. Yep, the robo-taxi. For years, these sleek self-driving cars have been the poster child for what's coming next. They've totally captured our imagination as the defining tech of the next decade.
But what if we've all been looking in the wrong direction? What if the real AI revolution isn't about how we get from point A to point B, but about how we handle the absolute flood of digital noise we face every single day?
And that brings us to the core idea we're digging into today, this concept of a digital gatekeeper. Think of it as an AI that's built to guard your most valuable resource, your attention. So, what in the world is a gatekeeper AI? Well, it's a term that consultant John Rector has really been popularizing, and it describes an autonomous personal assistant whose entire job is to manage your emails, your texts, your calls, all your digital interactions for you.
This example right here is where it all clicks. Instead of waking up to a chaotic inbox, you get a clean, simple summary. Why? Because your gatekeeper has already been working. It's verified that the message from your mom is legit, authenticated that email from your bank, and blocked all the junk. All that digital noise, it's just gone.
Now here's the really crucial part. This is a totally different way of thinking about AI. Unlike the chatbots we're used to, these agents don't just sit around and wait for you to ask them to do something. They're proactive.
We're seeing this massive shift from what you could call a pull model, where you have to constantly poke and prompt an AI to get information, to a push model. This is what people mean when they say agentic AI. You just give it a goal like, hey, only let important stuff get to me, and the agent works in the background 24/7 to push solutions your way.
Now I know what you might be thinking. Great, another app I have to download and figure out. But that's the beauty of this. It's not how it's going to work. These agents are designed to be woven seamlessly into the software and tools you're already using.
Let's just take a quick look at a business example from the source material. An email from a vendor lands in a company's system. The agent that's built into Microsoft Dynamics intercepts it, understands what it's about, checks the inventory, and then updates the purchase order. Zero humans involved. It's autonomy, just happening, quietly, behind the scenes. And listen, this isn't some far-off sci-fi dream. The research firm Gartner is forecasting that by 2028, which is right around the corner, a full third of all enterprise software is going to have this kind of agentic AI baked right in. It's coming, and it is coming fast.
So this brings us right back to our big comparison. Why are these digital gatekeepers on a much faster track to mass adoption than robotaxis?
Well, when you lay it out like this, it's pretty clear. The challenges for robotaxis are enormous. We're talking physical safety, complex regulations, and just the insane cost of manufacturing. Gatekeepers, on the other hand, they scale through software updates. Now, don't get me wrong, they have their own hurdles, like data security and earning our trust, but their path to billions of users is just exponentially faster and cheaper. And let's be real, the road for robotaxis has been pretty bumpy so far. The rollouts have been way slower than promised, high-profile accidents have damaged public perception, and regulators are, understandably, being super cautious. The result? In many places, what the sources call very low public acceptance.
Okay, so let's jump back into our time machine. It's 2030. What does our daily life actually look like when these gatekeeper agents are everywhere? The predictions are bold. John Rector thinks that by 2030, having a gatekeeper won't just be nice, it'll be a must-have for basically everyone over the age of 11. It'll just be a standard part of how we exist online.
This quote really drives the point home. The idea is that not having a gatekeeper will feel just as crazy and reckless as going online today without any antivirus software. It's not a cool new toy. It's an essential layer of protection for your digital life.
And that, right there, is the big takeaway. For this decade at least, the most profound form of autonomy won't be about replacing our drivers. It'll be about augmenting our minds, our ability to think clearly, to focus, and to actually get things done by cutting through all the clutter.
So I'll just leave you with this question. Picture it one last time, it's 2030. Your gatekeeper just took care of dozens of emails, blocked all the spam calls, and scheduled your next few meetings. It just handed you back a free hour in your day. What are you going to do with it? That right there is the real promise.